So it appears I have not yet made a series called Shovelware review on my main channel, which is probably the one you're watching on right now. So, what better way to start off a Shovelware review than with a knockoff of, Just Dance? Now you may be wondering, a knockoff of Just Dance? How original! This one is arguably made up of country songs, and it's called Country Dance. I'm only going to be playing the Wii version because it's the only version I have, thank goodness. And it says 25 plus chart topping hits. That's going to be added out to Just Dance 1, in which it says 30 plus tracks. And it doesn't even say chart topping. Meaning that Country Dance is it's more confident in the fact that it's actually got good stuff in its game. Alright, so let's open up this case, and I'm doing it one-handed because the other hand is holding the camera. Here we have... And here we have the disc and the game manual, which I will not be reading for the sake of time. Let's pop this disc out and put it into the Wii console, which is, kind of simple, actually. I would do a joke here, I insert it the wrong way, but that would just not be funny at all. It would probably be just infuriating. So, as per usual, let's wait a bit here. So, what does it look like from the home menu screen? This is what it looks like from the home menu on the Wii. When you hover over it and click on it, this is what it looks like. Promising, I know. Let's get into it. I know this could be done in one take. This is probably a video that could be done in one take, but this is Shovelware review. There's no country dance save data on the Wii. I deleted the save data, but you can just create no save data at all, cause oh yeah, danger, high voltage software. Danger. Holy moly, what is the dancer? What? I already have low expectations for this game. I mean, yeah, you could already guess by the fact that I deleted the save data for this game, but... Oh, hey, there's game types. Why does the woman point? We got normal, perfection. Wait, what? Because only great moves earn points. It's perfection or nothing. Stop and go. Red light, green light, but in Just Dance. Or, I'm sorry, Country Dance. I have practice mode, which... Yeah, it's a tutorial? What the frick? Alright, we'll see about that. Oh my god, that is ugly as shit. Welcome to the Country Dance Tutorial. This is a quick walkthrough how to play our game. Yo, what the frick? This is Achy Breaky Heart. This is Achy Breaky Heart. They have Achy Breaky Heart in this game. I mean, it's not too surprising, but yeah. Yes, the closer the match, the better your score. That's basically how Just Dance works. Your movements are scored. Let's do it again. Red horseshoe is a miss. Okay means your moves are similar. Good means you're close. And great means you're spot on. Good job. Just a few more things. And then we're done. ... See the flashing marker at the bottom of the screen? That is the beat marker. Use it to keep your dance moves in time with the song. When the dance move changes, the icon goes to the beat marker. You should do that move when the icon reaches the marker. Let's do it again. Like, this feels so robotic. The dancer feels so robotic and the textures just don't feel natural. And the pictogram's down there, which is fine if you have dementia or something. But, like, seriously, this isn't your average Just Dance knockoff. Or maybe it is, and I'm not aware of other Just Dance knockoffs. Like, seriously, this feels so robotic. Like, I don't know what else to say. It just feels robotic, and the textures just... The way the textures are mapped sucks. Now go kick up your boots for real. Yeah, like, this sucks. Already, this sucks. Loading. We'll do the other game types later, but, Alright, so here's the song list. We got A Little More Country Than That by Easton Corbin? Okay, I'll make it a little bit closer, you can see. A Little More Country Than That by Easton Corbin. Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus. Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson. Chicken Fried by Zach Brown Band. Honky Tonk Badonkadonk by Trace Adkins. I Feel Lucky by Marion Chapin Carpenter. Watermelon Crawl by Tracy Bird. White Liar by Miranda Lambert. Why Don't We Just Dance by Josh Turner. All About Tonight by Blake Shelton. Boots Scootin' Boogie by Brooks and Dunn. Forever and Ever Again by Randy Travis. Giddy On Up by Laura Bell Bundy. I recognize that song. Just to See You Smile by Tim McGraw. Life is a Highway by Rascal Flatts. Lover Lover by Jared Neiman. Rain is a Good Thing by Luke Bryan. Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. Iconic, I guess. Stuck Like Glue by Sugarland. Water by Brad Paisley. A Little Less Talk by Toby Keith. Alright by Darius Rucker. Beer on the Table by Josh Thompson. Cowboy Casanova by Carrie Underwood. Hoe Down Throw Down by Miley Cyrus. Redneck Woman by Gretchen Wilson. And finally, What I Was Thinking by Dierks Bentley. And also, Let the Game Choose by, I don't know. Alright, man. I would play every song, but I don't know if I can handle playing an entire freaking game. Which is another excuse for I have very little time on my hands. Is currently like I currently got like an hour to make this stuff, so I got an hour to make this episode. So yeah, we already heard Achy Breaky Heart, so let's go to couple other songs that I know. This song I know, I think so. It's weird that they got the original songs too. Like, I don't know if this is a big company and oh my gosh, what the frick. Another thing about this game is that every song is a solo song. Only one dancer's on screen at a time for some reason. And the thing is, the pictograms aren't even that good. And oh my gosh, this is. Another thing too is that the dances feel so stiff. Yeah, it just feels so stiff and robotic that I don't even know how anyone could enjoy this. Also, the motion controls are kind of weird. They're not as bad as Just Dance 1, I'll say that much. But sometimes it just feels like moves that don't even exist are still ranked, which can lead to weird judgments. And yeah, you have to be kind of precise, it seems like. Kind of feel bad for those who got this for Christmas instead of actual Just Dance because their parents thought that this was a great alternative to Just Dance that features country moves and definitely isn't robotic at all. And humans are totally dancing to this Just Dance style. Like you can just see, I can tell. I can just tell. Like half the time, it's just so obvious that there's a robot that's just switching between different moves. I think the maximum score might be 1,000,000, which is weird, but like, ain't nobody gonna try to go for 1,000,000 for every song in this game. I don't think I could even stand that. Like, look at that. Ah. Yeah. Why does it always go back to that? That is annoying as heck. I'm not even sure. But I don't know. This one I don't even know at all. I don't know Tracy Bird at all. But you know what? Yeah. This one I recognize. It's in Just Dance 3. But since this game is not Just Dance 3, I expect the choreography to be terrible. Just like I would expect every song to have a terrible choreography. Look at that, I already got way above the crown requirements in Just Dance 1. Yeah, this might be a great example of why you need to really play test your game. What is this move? What the frick? What is this move? There's just not an actual human doing any of these moves. They just slapped some animations onto a model and then they just slapped some animations on a model and called it a day. They didn't even play test to see if it was actually something a human would do. And also, it just feels like too many things are being judged here. This is definitely different from the Just Dance 3 version in more ways than one. Yeah, too many things are being judged here, which makes it kind of awkward to play. Even for an avid Just Dance player, this is awkward to play. Because too many things are being judged. Like, obviously, things with a lot of motion should be judged, but I feel like some of the things that don't have, like, any motion at all are being judged. They just slapped a random ending to this song and like I tell you, this is not how actual people dance. Okay, this is actually gonna get really annoying. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna play this one because everyone's gonna recognize it. Yeah, the entire menu system sucks. Actually, there's no preview or anything. Otherwise, people would get immediately outed by this game. What the frick? Okay, what the heck? You would find better choreographies in Just Dance 1. I mean, you can find better choreos in Just Dance 1. You know your choreography suck. In this song specifically, the way judgments are ranked is so inconsistent that I would be shocked if this was even play tested. Like at all. What the frick is this game? Okay, yeah. This one just goes to show how inconsistent this game is with ranking your moves. And for some reason, this song just seems to have a lower highest score. I don't know. Might be just me being bad at that song specifically, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the thing. This game kind of sucks. Yeah, this game really sucks. Um, Carrie Underwood, I know Carrie Underwood. Her appearance in Just Dance 4 was a different song, but I recognize Carrie Underwood, I think. Oh, freak, you're dressed up like you're going somewhere nice. Except your texturing sucks. So it's not actually true. I do think that kind of texturing can work in a game. It's just that this isn't the right art style. Okay, this is a song where the 5, 6, 7, 8 doesn't come directly before a pictogram. Like in Just Dance 1, the 1, 2, 3, 4 does do it right before the first pictogram, even if it's not exactly on a measure. And every song in Just Dance 1 is in 4/4, so yeah. For some reason, I want to see a pattern here. What the frick is this choreography? It sucks. Yeah, the pictograms suck, the choreographies suck, everything sucks about this game. The graphics are absolutely terrible. Is this excuse for a Just Dance knockoff? No, this doesn't. I don't want this to exist. The existence of this game is just so weird. Yeah, let's hear it sucks so much. We got Scary Underwood, the Miley Cyrus, I recognize it, but yeah. I'm just gonna play one more song, then I'll just get my score on it. This one. I'm gonna play this one, even though it's probably gonna suck just as much. Thing is, I'm sure if it were even in, if any of these songs were even in Just Dance Mode, they would get a lot more love than they got in this game. Oh wow, they got some sort of video file. Yeah, that is so blurry. The pictogram's quality is so. The pictogram quality is so bad. Even Just Dance 1 has better pictograms. I think I know this song actually now. Maybe it's from a different artist, but I know this song somewhere. Yeah, this entire game sucks, man. Yeah, the quality of the way moves are ranked is so inconsistent. Like, I'm telling you right now, nothing is consistent about this game at all. And this game supports up to 4 players as if they expected you to find 3 friends or family members that would actually be willing to play this with you for more than just a song. In fact, you'll be lucky if they even want to play half of a song. Okay, so obviously the game can handle more points than 1,000,000. It just depends on how many moves there are in a song, apparently. That is so weird. This game is so weird. Alright, we can... Alright, I'm not gonna give a fair judgment by playing just a mode, so we're gonna also play Perfection mode. And it's already half an hour long. That's like Katahuchi because... I don't know. It's a 1-star difficulty, that's why. I'm expecting it to only be great, because that's basically this game's version of perfect. Now this is just a recolor of the tutorial background. I'm not even joking, this is a recolor of the tutorial. Yeah, for some reason there's like no room for error, which, I mean, makes sense for a perfectionist mode, but the motion controls are just really inconsistent in this game, like Just Dance 1, where perfection mode is just really very bad. Like, I'm following the moves as close as I can, and half of the time I'm getting horseshoes that, for some reason, are so hot that they have steam coming out of them. How does that make sense? Did you put the horseshoes on a stove before giving them out to me? Because there's no reason why they should be red and steaming if that isn't the case. And why does the horseshoe have an additional line in it? Oh, yes, a full set here. If this is the first mode you're playing, you're probably wondering how you can even get the good and okay scores, and yeah. That's when you know perfectionist mode sucks. When you know that they're still calculating how many goods and okays you got, even though it's basically impossible to get goods and okays in this mode. Anything that isn't a great is a horseshoe. Why just... Look at the horseshoe graphic a little bit closer. It would have been fine without this additional line. It would have been fine because it stands out from all the other judgments, okay? It stands out from the other judgments without the line. Just adding the line just gives this uneven feeling, actually, that none of the other judgments have. Well, it would be good to have these judgments color-coded like in Just Dance. Horseshoe's already got the color coding going on anyways. But it just makes the judgments even more inconsistent because for some reason the great has this curve. Good is like almost straight but not quite, and okay it's just straight, and then there's the horseshoe, which is the equivalent of a miss or an X. It's just a horseshoe because you gotta have horseshoes in a game about country music, right, guys? Gosh, right. I don't want to imagine what the sequel would be like. And unfortunately, there is a sequel to this game, which sucks. Both in the fact that it's a sequel and the fact that the sequel itself also sucks. It is basically the red light, green light mode you've seen of like every Just Dance game except for Just Dance 4, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, and 2024, and 2025. Those are the only Just Dance games where the red light, green light doesn't appear. And in Just Dance 2 and 3, the red light, green light mode appears in Simon Says mode. So I'm not even sure if you could even count those games as having Simon Says mode. If anything, I'd say it's basically Simon Says mode is basically red light, green light, but with extra steps. Ah yes, floating chairs. You cannot convince me that this game was made with any sort of care at all. Also, it just pauses the gameplay with no sort of indication that it's ever gonna happen. This should have been in Just Dance. If there's any country that should be in Just Dance, this one should be it. My gosh. That is just so sudden. Like, do they just choose random points in the song to just stop? And so I gotta like how they just use stop, and go sound effects. They're just using stock sound effects to. What the frick is going on with this mode? It is random. You could go half the song without a stop, and then the other half is just constant stops, which is just annoying. There's just like no way to know when it's gonna stop, and when you do, you get no preparation. And you get like no time to stop. You just lose points because you're not a prophet. You don't have the power of foresight. If you do have the power of foresight, then congratulations, you know how to play this mode and not lose any points. My gosh. I don't know. It just feels random, and I don't know. In Just Dance, you get a little bit of time, not a lot, but a little bit of time to stop when it says to stop. But in this game, it just pauses the game and says stop moving. It just pauses the game. In Just Dance, that's not how it works. the song continues and you have to stop moving. Otherwise, you'll lose points. In Just Dance 2 and 3, you can see effects when the stop sign appears, in which the minus 10 points, minus 10 points just trickle down. But in Just Dance 1, it works a bit differently. While yes, the stop doesn't hinder the song's progress, it doesn't ruin the song's pace, it just freezes your dance gauge, and if you move during the frozen dance gauge phase, you'll get an X for every 8th notes that you are moving. And these X's are special X's in which you will lose points. Meaning the fastest Just Dance 1 can go in terms of judgments is an 8th note, apparently. But in normal gameplay, you'll never see anything more than corner note pulses in Cotton Eye Joe, and for every other song, half note pauses. In simple terms, it's whole notes and half measures. Since Just Dance 1 only has 4/4 as a measure, which means 4 beats in a measure, and normal beat shenanigans. Meaning every single one of these is a beat. Snapping a finger is a beat, and me slapping my leg is not a beat. That is, the snapping fingers is the normal beat. I am bad at explaining, but you get the idea, don't you? But yeah, just taking a look at this, and for some reason, the lady always points even when you're not going in that direction, which is so odd. When you're going to the title screen, she points as if you've already chosen a mode, which you haven't. Take a look at options. You have the music volume, which is normal. Effects volume, normal. Lyrics display, normal. Dance move icons, normal. Autosave. What do you need autosave for? You just save at the end of a song and bam, you don't... If you take a look at the credits, this happens. This is literally reusing a background from a different song. They just reused a background and just put some text boxes down and just had it scroll up. Fading out when they thought nobody would notice, it would fade out, and fading in when no one would notice. So the exit button is where everyone would notice. So they noticed the fade in and fade out. And maybe it is part of the design choice. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but at the same time, I guess it does. But like, a lot of this game feels forced. A lot of this game really feels forced. What the frick? Yeah, a lot of what this game offers, it doesn't even have a preview for any of the songs. It just has the album covers on each of the songs. Like for Tim McGraw, you can see the Tim McGraw Greatest Hits album cover. I can tell it's the Greatest Hits album cover because it says Greatest Hits. Or Johnny Cash, the music of Johnny Cash, the best of the box set series. I don't know if that's the actual name, but it might be. Is this a self-named album? Brad Paisley and Toby Keith, and I don't know what this is, but this is probably the Hannah Montana movie album cover. Makes sense. The Surprise Me is original, which also makes sense. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't show you a preview, or at the very least an image, and Just Dance does that. I don't get why they do it other than to not get people distraught that this game sucks ass. There you go, I said the truth. Don't get offended if you're a fan of country dance for whatever reason, you insane person. Or whatever you are. Yeah, country dance. The game where you dance to country music. Isn't that what everyone wanted? No, I didn't want it. But I got it because I needed shovelware. I didn't actually get the game. Someone else got it for me. But, it sucks ass. It sucks ass, man. It just sucks so much. If I had to give this game a rating, I would probably give it maybe a 3 out of 10 because at least there's some substance of a game here. It's not absolute dog shit. It's like some other shovelware games I have, but at the same time, it kind of is dog shit, but in a different way. I can see that there is some semblance of a game. I can see just what everything is. I can see that there's multiple game modes, which, I mean, they're all unique from each other. And, but, like, okay, I'm gonna count every single song that... Alright, so Just Dance 1 has 37 songs in the game. No, Just Dance 1 has 32 songs in the game, but if you count the warm-up, it has 33 in it. I don't count the warm-up because it's just an extra side mode to me, but some people will. I'm gonna put that out there. Let's count how many songs are in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 songs in Country Dance. It doesn't even have as many songs in the game as Just Dance 1. When you're making a dancing game, I'm going to use Just Dance 1 as a basis. Because Just Dance 1 is, at the very least, a base of what you should have. 32 songs is a good amount of songs to have. I'll give it a pass if it has like 30 songs in it. But 27 songs is a little low on songs, which, I mean, it's not bad, but it's underwhelming. I'm going to say it's underwhelming. It's very underwhelming that this game has less songs than Just Dance 1. It's just underwhelming, and I get it, it's just country focused, but like, I don't know, add a couple more, maybe. You're not restricted to one song per artist. You can have like 2 or something. Good Girl is a song you could add, I think. It's made by the same artist as Cowboy Casanova, Carrie Underwood. You can add that song in. But yeah, that's just my take on the song list being absolutely terrible. I mean, I'm fine with having a certain genre of songs be the main focus. For this one, it's country. I don't mind it, but I know that people don't like country, so they're probably going to rank it lower than 3 out of 10 because it's only country music. And yeah, I'm going to say right now, if it had a better song list, I probably would have given it a 4, maybe 5, but that 5 is stretching, but 4 out of 10 would have been the highest score I could have given this game had it had just a couple more songs without changing anything else, but like, the choreographies are absolutely terrible. There is no semblance of what counts as a move and what doesn't count as a move. The basics are there, but there are so many extras that when an extra isn't counted, it just feels inconsistent. There you go, that's my review. I'm going to give this game a 3 out of 10. That's my final ranking. If for whatever reason I cover this sequel, I just hope that it gets a better rating. Because if it gets... I just hope that the sequel is better, at least. And yeah, I don't have high hopes if there is a sequel. I really don't have high hopes for the sequel when it comes to the Shovelware review. I've played both this original game and its sequel a couple times, maybe for the Shovelware review on my second channel once. But I don't have high hopes for the sequel because I generally never liked it. But I could be wrong. This game, I always hate it, and I still hate it. 3 out of the 10 is the most generous I can give this game. And I want to be generous when I'm ranking the Shovelware game. So 3 out of 10, it's lucky it's not getting a 1 out of 10 because it does have unique game modes and it does fit the bill for what it offers. It offers country, it delivers country. I like that about this game, but that's about it. It really sells the country aesthetic, but at the same time, the gameplay is so bad that I can't be bothered to give it any higher than a 3 out of 10. And with that, this game is going to come to a close with the obligatory full circle Wii menu thing. This game has come to a close, and I will do something that no other YouTuber has done. Going full circle to what I do on Shovelware Review. And with that, I will never have to touch this game ever again. Hopefully. Well, I guess that's the end of this video, I guess. I don't know. Well, this game sucks. That's the main takeaway of this, I guess. Just so you know, Country Dance 1 sucks, and I hate it. So yeah, there you go. That's my review on Country Dance 1. There's a sequel. I hate it. I hate that there's a sequel. There you go. Bye-bye, Country Dance 1. Let's just hope for the sake of my sanity that the second game is better. Because if it's not better, I'm going to rank it an even lower score. If they didn't improve anything, I will give it a lower score, and that's a promise.